Bonjour, Monsieur Stone here. I am going to speak to you today about solving two variable linear systems, systems of equations. Now, this should be review. We're going to have two equations here with an x and a y, and we want to solve for really where the two meet up. These are two lines, actually. We can put them into the good old form of y equals mx plus b if we so wished to. But what we want to do is we want to find out where the two are going to intersect. Where do they meet up? We're going to get one pair of coordinates. Now, this should be review. This should not be anything new, but I do want to cover this, make sure we are totally copacetic with this before we move forward, because we are going to take it to the next level, if you will. First of all, let's try and solve this guy via the elimination method. Elimination method. In order to do this, what we're going to do is get either the x or the y down to 0. We're going to cut it out. We're going to combine the two equations into one, and then we're going to be left with just one variable, and we can solve for that variable. So let's try it out. Now I see that I've got x plus 2y, positive x, positive 2y. I've got 3x minus y. What I think I will do is I'm going to take, I've got a positive y, I've got a negative y. Positive and negative can cancel each other out, right? So I think the easiest thing to do is just going to be to take this bottom equation, 3x, where's my x? Where's my, there we go, okay. 3x minus y equals negative 20. I'm going to take this and I'm going to multiply the whole thing, both sides, by 2. Why 2? Well, I've got a positive 2y here. I want to make this y down here a negative 2y. So when I combine them together, the y's will cancel out. Now, I can do this because I'm going to multiply this whole left side over here, this whole shebang, by 2, and I'm also going to multiply this whole side by 2. Whatever I do to the left side of the equation, I'm going to do to the right side of the equation as well. So everything stays cool. As long as you do it to the left and you do it to the right, it is still going to be equal to each other. So this becomes 6x minus 2y equals negative, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm sorry, my bad. Whoops. Okay, this will be, I'm sorry, this is where I made my mistake. No, that was correct. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, still a little jet lagged. So I've got 6x minus 2y equals negative 40. Okay, I just distributed this. That becomes 6x, negative 2y, and then distribute over there, and that becomes negative 40. Now I'm going to combine this. This guy is down there. This guy is going to move right down here. So I'm going to combine this with x plus 2y equals negative 30. And I'm just going to straight up combine everything here. Okay, so combine 6x and x, this becomes 7x. Combine negative 2y and positive 2y, well, hey, aha, 0. And then combine negative 40 and negative 30, and this will be negative 70. So I've got 7x equals negative 70. And I'm just going to divide both sides by 7. So I can get x by itself, and that happens to be negative 70 divided by 7, negative 10. So I've got x is negative 10. I can go back to one of my equations up here and just plug in 10. Negative 10. So I'm gonna go to this guy here. The 3x, plug in negative 10 for x, because we already said that, oh come on, work with me here. I'm trying a new system, come on, just give me, there we go. 3 times negative 10 minus y equals negative 20. And this becomes negative 30 minus y equals negative 20. Add 30 to both sides to solve. Have negative y equals negative 20 plus 30 gives us positive 10. Divide both sides by negative 1 or multiply them by negative 1 and it'll give you the same thing. We just want y to be positive. So we have y equals negative, because positive 10 becomes a negative 10. So y equals negative 10. So my final answer, solution, is going to be, I'm going to bring my x over to here, which we said was negative 10. And then we solved for the y, which would make this negative 10. There's our answer. Our answer is going to be a coordinate pair. It's going to be an x and it's going to be a y. Now, there's another method that we can use. We did elimination. We can also do substitution. Oh, come on, write for me here. Substitution. What we'll do here is we'll solve for one variable, and then we will use that to basically plug it into the other equation. Okay, let's see how this works. So I see I've got just negative 6x plus y. Hey, this turns out great, because check this out. Negative 6x plus y equals negative 1. I'll add 6x to both sides. Okay, these cancel. So I have y equals negative 1 plus 6x. Brilliant. Fantastic. Because I'm going to use this guy, the other equation, which I have not touched yet. I'm going to do 4x minus this guy is going to go right where y would be. So I've still got the 5 from up here. Okay? 5 times, instead of y, I'm going to put down what y is equal to, which we said is this, which is negative 1 plus 6x equals 5. Okay, everything else stays the same there. 4x, I'm going to distribute this 5 minus, this would be negative 5, and then plus 30x still equals 5. Okay, that doesn't change. And then I'm just going to distribute this negative here. Okay, so this is the negative and the negative make this plus 5, and then the negative distributed to this positive 30x makes it negative 30x equals still 5 on the right. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. So I've got negative 26x plus 5 equals 5. Negative 26x, well, let's subtract this 5 from both sides. So I get, these are going to cancel, and hey, you know what? 5 minus 5, that happens to be 0. Negative 26x equals 0, well, hey, that means that x, divide both sides by negative 26, although the answer should be pretty apparent, x is equal to 0. So x equals 0, so that's part of my solution here. So I'm going to, again, this is my x-coordinate, so I've got 0. And I'm going to go back to this other guy here. I'll plug in 0, negative 6, well, let me go to a kind of a fresh spot here. Negative 6, plugging in for x, okay, this is, I'm using this guy here, plus y equals negative 1, and this just means negative 6 times 0 is just 0, plus y equals negative 1, and hot dog, y equals negative 1. Okay, so there's my solution, 0, negative 1. Again, this should be review, this should be nothing new. I'd like you to work on this sum with some problems. You'll work on those, we will talk, and all will be well. So have fun with it, enjoy it, use your mind, and I will speak more with you soon. Have a fantastic day.